recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. Defense wins championships, man.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second down, it's Coleman. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
There's Garoppolo to throw, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be taken about the 12. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 24.
24 down, he's coming. Down and go.
Watson now to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Go, let's go.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Watson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 43 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to push his way through.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 70 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing again on second down. Watson throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Miller, and he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Check it 24. Hey, cover. 24. Shoot.
Lamar Miller. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. On second down, it's Miller. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. A little bit ago, we talked about the 2-0 teams in the NFL. Now for the flip side, the teams at 0-2. Historically, only about 12% of these teams are going to make the playoffs. And we said we have 9 that are 2-0. We also have 9, Charles, that are 0-2.
Including both New York teams. How about that? So you know there's no joy in the Big Apple right now. But Miami, Denver, Jacksonville, Washington, to name a few. And Arizona 0-1-1. Now, we did see the Colts last year start 1-5 and come back and make the playoffs, so we know it can happen. If there's a likely team in that group, if Mason Rudolph can play well, I'd still keep an eye on Pittsburgh. And I'd also keep an eye on Carolina if Cam Newton jumps his game up.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
We got 3. We got him.
On 1st down, Miller. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
57, Mike 57. Hey, watch the screen.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. first down. Miller, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Watch 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, gun.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This is Miller. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 24.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Stay open. Stay open.
Alert! Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. And we got to get to the ball.
Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Get in the right room. 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, D.
They're going for it. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 180!
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. His pass caught at the 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. Black 80! Hey, let's go. It's time to
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard
Here we go. 180!
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. 57. Mike, 57. I got it. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. I know he ain't got it.
2nd and 9 now. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Watson forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession.